Hey guys, welcome to the Shawn Linton Talk Show. I'm your host, Dr. Linton. I am got a very brief show today, and I want to talk about love, the gift of love. That there's no powerful gift in the world. There's none other than love. Love is described or can be described in different ways according to people's the way they see it, according to how they interpret it, or the way they have received it. Now, when I talk about love, I'm not talking about the manipulation, because some people say they love, but then other time they want something in return. That's not really love. Some people say, like some vows, that is not really true love, but we're talking about the love of God, the love that is that is not dated, that is not dependent on anything other than love, the power of love. God is love. The Bible said, beloved, everyone who God is of love, and everyone who born of God and is of love. So we understand that anyone that say they know God knows love. And if you say you know God and you don't know love, then you really don't know God. God is love. St. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Now we understand that we are in a time that people describe love to be any old shack-up shabby thing. That's not where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the foundation to understand love, which is it keeps now one of the biggest platform I hear this was read was the late Princess Diana funeral, the former President Tony Blair at the time, and he read that scripture in Corinthian that talk about love is not easily provoked, is not easily angered, it carry no bad feeling, ill feeling, don't keep a record of evil. That is love. And we all have to strive to get there, because I would never stand here to let you know, oh my God, I'm at that pinnacle whereby nothing trouble me, nothing bother me, I don't get, oh no. But as long as you are honest with yourself first, if you spend time focusing on yourself in order to build yourself and to know yourself and to get better in yourself, then you will also see people out from that, because you understand that is light and power, which is love, and it is the most powerful gift in the world. The Bible says love, it covers a multitude of sin. So it's like a mother's love to their children, and it's like a real father's love to their children, and if many people demonstrate that love that they give to their children to other people, this world would also be a better world. If we just reflect and say, I would not speak to my son like that, I would not treat my daughter like that, I would not speak to my mom like that, I would not treat my wife like that, I would not talk to my good friend like this. So you treat people in that light, if you, and some people also, they do that to their own family. I know people that are very disrespectful, regardless if there's mother, they beat mother, father, they cuss their siblings, they do that. They've got no respect and regard for humanity, so clearly something is missing there. So that person is sometimes is not in a position to receive or show love, and then they become the unlovable. But you who we are not responsible for people, and to say that this person don't really love me or like me. When you see that, I would like to encourage you, when you see behaviors like that, it's not for you to dry it up, curl up, or to get very much afraid or ashamed. No, it is for you to remember that God is alive, and you have got wisdom and knowledge to now to deal with that person. You never had wisdom before, but now you know the person. Like administration, if you can't make, how can you make an assessment of something when there is nothing for you to assess? How can you give a report when there's nothing to report? How can you write about something? How can you record something when there is nothing to be recorded? So there is and you make your assessment based on that. And when you make your assessment based on that knowledge, then you have power to deal with the person, or to deal with the situation, or to deal with the institution, or to deal with the environment. I'm telling you today that the most powerful weapon that you can can ever have in the world is to love. Love your enemies. Love people that despise, will use you, and do all manner of evil unto you, and love them. Love people who slander your name and take the mick out of you and have a joke at your expense, and talk about you behind your back and backstab you and take you as a big joke. You need to love them. You love them because you're not doing it also mainly for the person as you think. You're doing it for you. You're doing it before God, because you will stand before God and a report you shall give, and your conscience must be clear. And a lot of people said, well, I don't believe in God. I ain't going to go into that debate with you today, but I'm saying you've got a conscience, and your conscience must be clear. Otherwise, someday it's going to flip upon you. You know, it's going to do a somersault with you, and that's when you're going to walk on your head instead of your feet. So love is such the most powerful weapon. You do not have to stay in the dark. You do not have to wither up in the dark. You do not have to dry up away. But you just understand that you need you. Don't look for love externally. It is internal. It's an internal affair. It's something that is internal, that spring up, that well up, that moves, that goes, that move out to you, that nobody can decimate. You can taught me, but you can't talk that love out to me. You can try to destroy the person's name or the person's character or the person's standing or the person's value. You can try to do that. And the word that tries with a capital T, try, because try you may, but you will never do that, because it was always backfire. What you sow in life, that you will reap. And if you reap good, if you sow good, you will reap good. And if you sow evil, that you shall reap. So love, if you love and we give more love out in the world, then it will become more light. We'll have power, we'll have joy, we'll have more sort of rejoicing and voice and dancing, and people will be sort of kids, and the sun will shine so much, and there will be no dark clouds, because the love will just resonate. It will go, it will ricochet, it will just evolve all over the earth, because it comes out of an individual. What you say, it comes out. What you think, it comes out. You say you don't know somebody's heart, but I heard you, and what you say, that's what is in your heart. Your heart cannot lie. You will pretend, but it will come out. If love is in there, love will come out. If hate is in there, hate will come out. If malice is in there, malice will come out. And if love is in there, love will come out like a rushing flood, like a river that is loose its banks, that has lost its banks. You know, when a river has, and you got the banks to protect the city, and when a city is flooded, is when the river, if you've got a river flooding system, the river lost its banks. It pushed the banks out. That is we don't need any river to lose its banks today. We got enough of the flooding. But if we got the flood of love from the inward part, love everybody, you know, have your standards and your morals and your ethics, and walk upright, and don't give it up for nobody. Do not stand up and be counted. Stand up and let your voice be heard. Let your voice be heard. Rewrite the issue. If you have to rewrite the law, if you have to rewrite the amendment in the community and in the council, do it, because love must stand, and love will stand if you do not fail. It comes from within. It comes from within. It comes from within. And everyone have to examine themselves. And I'm speaking to you today. Remember, it's from your heart. You can't kill that person. You can't decimate that person. You cannot stop that person. That person is unstoppable. That person is like fire. That person is like a bullet that is destined for his target. It's like an arrow that you shoot it. You can never. It's unstoppable. It's fast as wind. You will affect it. You will make it better, but you can't stop it, because love, love. It comes. It will gravitate people to you, bring people to you. Have the love that burns like fire. When fire burns, oh yes.